Have you ever wondered how the wealthy got to where they're at? They never seem to worry about money because they have so much of it.
If you're like us, we have thoughts like, wouldn't it be nice to have that type of freedom? To not have to worry about finances and the stress that comes along with it. Like, how nice would it be to be able to go to Chipotle and not have to worry about adding guac, because it's $2 extra. Or going on a nice vacation to see the beauty in the world is reality, and it's not just wishful thinking. Or when an unforeseen event happens, like your car breaking down and it needs repairs, and when you get that invoice, you don't have to be overwhelmed. Or being able to have the resources to be able to bless your family, friends, and community.
Today we're going to cover 5 secrets that millionaires use to attain wealth, and how knowing these secrets have led us to have 6 figures in our investments by the age of 23. Wealth is not something that you just stumble upon. It has to be created. Here are 2 components that we can all follow to set us in the direction towards financial freedom. The first component is having the right mindset about finances. You have to think like those who are financially free before you become financially free. The mindset of millionaires and how they view finances is drastically different than the average person.
The second component is having a willingness to take action in the right direction. If you expect to become financially free by making the exact same decisions you have been making, your outcome will be the same outcome that you've been getting. You need a new mindset. So, in order to achieve financial freedom, you have to replicate the actions of the wealthy. And here's the amazing thing about financial freedom. It's not some unrealistic goal and unattainable thing that nobody has ever achieved. To become financially free, all you have to do is just walk down the path that other people have walked down before and make the exact same decisions and replicate the actions of the wealthy, and you'll be on a trajectory for financial freedom.
Remember, wealth is created. It's very rare for people to have wealth just handed to them. So if you're betting on something like marrying into a wealthy family, having an inheritance passed down to you by a successful relative, or winning the lottery, don't count on it. There's really no debate as to whether or not people want financial freedom. Everyone does. So it really boils down to this. Are you willing to change your current mindset to the wealthy mindset?
Look at what this billionaire NBA legend has to say. Some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, others make it happen. Michael Jordan. So here's a little bit about our story. Michaela and I didn't come from wealth. When we were dating back in 2017, I was working 3 jobs to save up for our wedding. I was working as a high school pastor, at In-N-Out Burger, and at a specialty coffee shop. Check this out. Our first photo together, I was wearing a shirt that was 10 years old. It was a shirt that I bought at Ross for like $8 when I was playing basketball in the 5th grade. I bought it because I needed a shirt that was extra big to be able to practice a basketball move that you can throw the basketball under your shirt when you're playing. That was during the time of when and 1 street ball teams were popular. Let me know if you get that reference in the comments below. Fast forward a bit, we got married, but we were still struggling. We lived in a low-income unit apartment that the city and government provides to help low-income families. In order to qualify, you couldn't make more than $36,000 a year collectively. Oh, did I mention we live in California, where the cost of living is extremely high. So we knew something needed to change, but we couldn't change our income at the time, and so what we did change was our mindset. We began to learn about how wealthy people think and then how to make wise investments. We knew that if we could just replicate a small portion of their results, we'd be happy.
So in 2018, we started learning about the stock market and how we could start investing. And just for reference, in this past year, we've made about $20,000 in just one of our investment accounts. I know it can be really frustrating because there's a lot of financial gurus out there who overpromise and underdeliver. We just want to share with you 5 secrets that we learned and applied to our lives that have really brought us amazing results.
We're not millionaires, but hopefully these 5 secrets that we have learned will change your situation as it has for us. Because an essential component to making financial freedom a reality has so much to do with the mindset, we will cover some golden nuggets of wisdom from some of the most successful people the world has ever seen. You gotta know, one of the worst things that you can do in aiming towards your goal of financial freedom is making uninformed or misinformed action. Look at what one of our founding fathers has to say. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. So as we cover the 5 secrets that millionaires use to achieve their wealth, allow your mindset to grow to think like them.
Here's the first step. Know your motivation for financial freedom. Check out this quote. It all comes down to motivation. If you really want to do something, you'll work hard for it. Sir Edmund Hillary. He was the first person to ever climb to the summit of Mount Everest. I cannot stress enough how important this point is. When it comes to financial freedom, you need to know your why. Why is it important and why are you pursuing it? Your motivation needs to be crystal clear so that you can continually reference it.
People who don't have a strong motivation driving them don't end up overcoming the obstacles that come along the way of their goal. Because the reality is, everyone looks good at the starting line of a race. It's the continual progression forward that is difficult, and knowing your motivation will keep you on track.
Our philosophy and motivation for creating wealth is not for materialistic gain. It's for the freedom of time, relieving the stress that surrounds money, and the power and ability to bless our loved ones and the community around us. A solid motive will take you far and give you the endurance that you need to attain your goal, even in the moments where you want to give up. Aligning with our motivation keeps us disciplined in following our budget, consistently investing in the stock market, and saving money for our first investment property. If you don't have your motivation in sight, you will cave into spending more money, like taking that costly trip or buying that item that is way out of your budget. So remember to know your motivation for financial freedom and let that drive you.
Here's a second secret. Passive income is the key to financial freedom. Check out this quote. If you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Warren Buffett. He's the Oracle of Omaha, one of the best investors the world has ever seen, and he has made billions in the stock market. Yes, billions with a B. This is one of those quotes that you can hear and you'll never be able to forget it because of how powerful the idea is. There are 2 types of income, earned income and passive income. Most people only focus on their earned income, but the millionaires are the one who focus on their passive income and how they can generate a massive passive income that can pay for everything in their life. The poor mindset is one that does not consider passive income at all. They think that the only way to make money is when they are actively working. The wealthy make investments that make them money whether they are working or not. They learn to make money every single day, no matter what they are doing or where they are at. The wealthy are those who can take off time and go on a trip and not have to worry if they have paid time off to cover their trip because they have passive income making them money all the time.
Look at this next quote. The key to financial freedom and great wealth is a person's ability or skill to convert earned income into passive income. Robert Kiyosaki. He's the famous author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The only way to 1, make money while you sleep, and 2, turn earned income into passive income is through investing. There are all kinds of investments out there, like the stock market, real estate, sports trading cards, even Pokemon trading cards have become popular lately. Just for reference, this Charizard Pokemon trading card is going for $20,000. All you have to do is start learning about one type of investment and then begin investing.
Those who choose not to invest sacrifice on the potential of freedom, opportunity, and choice in their lives. All right, now check out this next quote. Money has the power to buy you things, but a much bigger power of money is in generating more money for you. Those who are able to manifest the latter are never short of it. Manoj Arora. He's the famous author who wrote From the Rat Race to Financial Freedom. Let me show you the power of investing and passive income. A majority of the world uses their hard-earned money to pay for their expenses. The wealthy use their hard-earned money to make passive income to pay for their expenses. There comes a point in financial freedom where your passive income can cover all of your expenses, so now all of your earned income just generates you a bigger passive income. That is why Manoj said whoever is able to use their money to generate more money are never short of it. The rich use their passive income to pay for everything, and so they're never running out of money. Check out what the author of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind has to say. You can only be financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses. T. Harv Eker. The next quote is by the famous Todd Fleming. He's the founder of Kingdom Real Estate and Power of Finance. Todd's purpose in life is to end financial suffering for others by providing financial education and mindset training on creating wealth and building better habits in life. And he says, the greater the passive income you can build, the freer you'll become.
So even if you're nowhere near financial freedom yet, you need to shift your focus to building vehicles of passive income through investments like stocks or real estate. Those two are the most popular and our personal favorites. I understand that for some, you might be thinking that financial freedom is just wishful thinking or impossible, but if you take action, it really is possible. The third secret to becoming wealthy is that it takes sacrifice to generate passive income. Look at this next quote. The key is to work extremely hard for a short period of time, 1 to 5 years, create abundant wealth, and then make money work hard for you through wise investments that yield a passive income for life. H.W. Charles. He was a Jewish philosopher who wrote books on money and investing. In order to make significant and meaningful strides in your financial goals, you have to be willing to work extremely hard and make big sacrifices for a short period of time in your life.
The one thing that determines those who make financial freedom a reality from those who keep financial freedom a fantasy is a willingness to make sacrifices in the short term. They eat at home instead of constantly eating out. They aren't the ones who are always buying new clothes and things because there was a good deal, but they keep their shopping to a minimum. They have to be willing to cut out as many costs as possible in their lives. So with all the money that's saved by cutting costs, they take that money and invest it. When you learn to live like that for 3 to 5 years and make those short-term sacrifices, you're able to generate and create large amounts of passive income. Michaela and I always tell each other short-term pain for a long-term gain whenever we want to spend money outside of our strict budget. The reality is you're going to have to make a sacrifice. It's just a matter of when you want to make that sacrifice. Either it's early on for a short period of time or for the rest of your life for a long period of time.
The fourth secret to becoming wealthy is to make a plan. Every great accomplishment has had a great plan behind it. Check out this quote from a famous American entrepreneur, author, and speaker. I remember saying to my mentor, "If I had money, I would have a better plan." He quickly responded, "I would suggest that if you had a better plan, you could have more money. You see, it's not the amount that counts, it's the plan that counts." Jim Rohn. Moral of the quote, you need to have a plan for financial freedom in order to accomplish it. For us, our short-term plan over the next few years is pretty simple. Make more, save more, and invest it all.
When it comes to our short-term financial plan of saving more, making more, and investing it all, obviously there's a lot more nuance and details behind it. We know that it can be difficult to create a financial plan all by yourself. So, Michaela and I offer private online coaching where you would meet with us personally on a Zoom call. We would go over your financials and be able to create a custom plan for you on how you can begin to generate passive income. We will show you everything that we have done and how we have replicated the wealthy and how you can replicate it and get results as well. We only have a few spots available, and so if you're interested, contact us in our email below. It's in the description. So the last secret that millionaires use to attain wealth is be patient. So check out what a retired 4-star general and Secretary of State has to say. Investing should be more like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. If you want excitement, take $800 and go to Las Vegas. This is such important wisdom from Colin Powell because oftentimes people just want to get rich quick. But the reality is, wealth is made slowly, consistently, and over time. And it takes time for your investments to grow. So if you're just jumping from the next get rich quick scheme to the next one and the next one and next one and find yourself frustrated, stop. Because the reality is, it takes time to generate wealth. You need time to leverage the power of compound interest. For example, if you're investing in a stock, you shouldn't be worried about the price fluctuations in the day in and day out. You should be willing to hold that investment for the long term. Investing is not as glamorous as some make it out to be. It takes time and patience to see the results.
So there's the 5 secrets that millionaires use to attain wealth. Know your motivation for financial freedom. Passive income is the key to generating wealth. It takes sacrifice to generate passive income. Make a financial plan and be patient. Thanks so much for watching our video today, you guys. If we said something of value to you, remember to like our video, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and if you're interested in us helping you with your financial plan, send us an email. We hope that you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.